3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. Do you have a village? And as in village, I mean,
Support
do you
system.
have people you can talk to
Yep.
when you're going through stuff? Do you have a family that you can run to? And how is your household? Like parents, brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles? And also, just to put the question all together, do you have married friends? If you aspire to get married, do you have married friends?
Okay, let's
Very
start there and
good
then come back.
question. Very fantastic questions. Let me see how they answer this.
All
She
right,
seems
let's
like
hear
a
from you
good woman.
first.
So you said a lot, but I definitely have a village, of many friends that are a family that was my birth family and
Right.
family that I've sort of inherited
Right.
over time. My mom was a single parent. My father passed away when I was 1, but she did what she had to do to make sure that she raised me as a young man and did what she had to do to keep me surrounded by people who can instill values in me, and I never take that for granted, and I try to like pay that forward. And so what was the second part of the question? I just want to make sure that I
I
got it.
might not even remember the question.
Yeah, it was a lot too. But yeah, in terms of a village, I feel like a village is powerful. I believe in the mindset of the more you know, the more you owe. And so
Yeah.
we need each other in order to get to where we need to be. And
How's
so
your
for sure.
friend group?
My
Do you
friend
have
group, yeah,
married friends?
I have married friends. I have friends of all different spectrums. I have married friends that's older than me. I look for wisdom, and so as someone who's looking for wisdom, I got to surround myself from people with different perspectives and different experiences that I've come from. And so I sort of lean on those when I need those moments of clarity.
Right.
Good, thank you.
I mean, he answered well, but he answered like a politician. He wasn't like direct with the answers, which is good because this is just kind of introductory. They can always go back into details if they ever match and go to a date. So I like the way he answered the question.
All right, let's hear from you over here.
All right. So, first question was
Village.
village.
I remember
Yes,
it.
I have a village. I'm part of a lot of different networks. So, one of them is my fraternity I'm in. Wide network of brothers that help me out. I can talk to them whatever, whenever, for whatever. So it's a wide range. Friends, associates, across the country. I've been in the military, so got a lot of people across the world that I can really reach out to if I need to for
How's
whatever.
your friend group?
That's
Friend
what he
group
just
is
said.
is pretty decent. Friend group is, I got some married friends. Some is not. So
If I was a little bird and I was, sitting somewhere with your friend group, like, would the conversation be the type that would leave me smiling or wondering what kind of person you are?
It depends.
you're gonna definitely be smiling because you want. I mean, it'll be about some good stuff. It'll about be some money. It'll be about some money.
Okay.
It'll be about potential ventures and stuff
Okay.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely gonna be smiling.
Okay.
She's asking some good questions, and it's been a while since I last saw a woman asking such deep questions. Usually, the women are asking, "What do? You get kids? Oh, love languages, BS like that." But she's asking real deep questions that matter. So far, I like her. Obviously, it's face value. She could have rehearsed these questions, but so far, I like her, and you can tell the men are really struggling to catch up with her speed.
And our last guy up here. Let's hear from you.
You said first question was a village, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I come from a
Where are you
very.
from? I must ask.
Everybody wants to know. Big secret.
Let me guess. Haitian.
No, I'm actually Jamaican.
Oh, what one?
What y'all say?
I don't know what that is.
I like a vibe, man. I like a vibe.
I say I come from a very tight knit family.
Okay.
Father, mother involved. I have 4 younger siblings, all of which I have like between 10 and 15 years. They're senior.
Okay.
So I raised all of them, like literally Pampers to the youngest one right now is 15, and he looks up to me. So yeah, close knit family, and yeah, it's a village in all aspect of the word.
Friend
So
group? Do you talk to them? Who would you run to if you had an emotional problem? Because it's okay to talk to other people aside from your spouse, not a therapist. I'm talking about family member.
Yeah.
okay, so I have a very close friend, actually of 10 years now.
Married?
Yeah, and his name is Garrett. and he's
You want to
you
say
know
hi to Garrett?
yeah. He a young black pilot at that. So for major airlines, shout out to him. And he just engaged to his girlfriend, so they're on their way to being married. So congrats on that as well. And yeah, I go to him. I chop it up with him, and basically, it's like checks and balances.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I pitch certain things to him, and he feeds back to me and tell me, am I in the right? Am I in the wrong? And so that's who I go to when I need to have a serious conversation.
Yeah, I mean he talked about one friend, but I don't think it's key for a man to have so many friends. Now you can have a network of people. Let's say you have a network of, let's say, I don't know, you guys go, boxing, you go to the gym, or network of, professional network. It but doesn't have to be like they're all your close friends. It's very like if someone has so many close friends, for me I mean, you could be like really social, but for me that's too much. But if you have one, two, three, a few close friends, that's understandable. But like I said, I feel this is gonna be a match. I don't know, but that's what I think. Unless she's not serious or she doesn't find him attractive, but we'll see.
All right, it is time to pop a balloon.
One balloon.
One balloon. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop. All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I think she's beautiful, and I want to hear her out and hear where she was coming from and hear her perspective.
Okay. And why'd you end up popping his?
Like I said, all of you look good.
Appreciate it.
You're handsome. You're well
Thank
put together. I
Thank
love your shoes.
We
They match.
matching?
They match with your top.
We matching.
Yeah, shoes. Top and hat.
Right.
You look great. I just have to make a choice, and it's a difficult situation to find yourself in.
It's all good. God bless.
Thank you.
She's being nice. Maybe she doesn't find him attractive or he's
Okay,
answers.
so for our two guys left, do you guys have any questions for her?
I hope they ask us some really deep, tough questions. So I hope, let's see. Guys, don't let me down.
You ready? Okay, sorry. I may just walk all the way back here. All right, what are your questions?
Were you raised out of love or survival?
Oh, good question.
I'd say both. And let me elaborate.
Please.
I come from a large family. We had cousins in the house, a lot of them. Think about having 20 people in the house and your food. You had to eat fast. And it's not from poverty. It's just because that's family, you have to share with them. So I think that's to an extent survival and love, because just having them around is a lot of love. So I grew up in a compound. We had dogs. We had a parrot too.
Parrot?
Yes.
Oh.
Parrot?
right?
Parrot or parrot?
Making sure that's what I heard. Wasn't correct with you.
Man, she's a smart woman. I'm going to be honest. And usually women on Pop the Balloon Show don't really, I never say this about any woman on Pop the Balloon Show, but I like the way she asked questions and the way she just answered that question. So I like her. Obviously, like I said, this is face value. It doesn't mean he should marry her today, but I'm just saying, face value, she sounds better than most women who have come on Pop the Balloon Show. And it's true. That's true of many African, households. I'm African, so I know. It's survival and love at the same time.
No, I mean the pronunciations are different.
Yeah.
So we had a lot in the house. So I think it's a combination of both, which is okay, I think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Survival
Can I
and love.
elaborate a little bit? I appreciate your
Yes.
explanation. Can I elaborate?
Yes.
So when I say out of love or survival, when I say loving means you had upbringing that promotes what we would deem, or as African Americans would deem as a good life. Like you had the mom, the dad, they teach you to do good stuff in school.
Right.
You grew up, you ain't had no struggle. Out of survival meaning like your peoples told you, oh, you got to be a doctor because you got to be the savior for our family, or like you got to be a big you got to save us, pretty much. So like that's what I mean when I say love or survival.
Well, maybe survival is relative. I had to survive my cousins. That's a lot. So
She's funny. She
but
got a
no,
vibe.
I went to
like
boarding
her.
school my whole life and started dating late. And so I don't know that aspect. I'm sorry. So maybe that's another cultural thing.
Yeah.
Because I do have
Absolutely.
black friends, and when we have conversations, they tell me I don't understand them, because I
Yeah.
wouldn't understand that maybe you make $30 an hour, and I'm like, you could do more. And you're like, I come from nothing. This is a lot, so I don't understand some things that,
Okay, so let me give you an alternative. Were you raised to be a wife or an independent woman?
oh,
Ooh.
definitely a wife.
Okay. That's
Ooh, I told you, man. I like her. 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 Now, obviously, just because she answered it like that, it's face value. Doesn't mean she's not an independent modern woman, feminist, But from the way she's been talking so far, she's talking a good game. Let's just say that.
that's kind of like what I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Any questions over here?
Yes. You have any children?
No, not yet.
Okay. You want kids?
Of course I do.
Okay. What's that number looking like in your head?
Oh.
Ideal.
As I get older, the number reduces.
Mm.
She's
At
being
first, I would
honest.
have gone for 12.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm not. I'm just saying. Growing up, you want a large family. You think your cousins is. You want a home filled with kids,
that's
and
the
then
African way.
and then my dad would let me date, and I'm 21, 22, and the number keeps going down, and now I'm 36. I want one or two. You know. Yeah.
Yo, but though the fact that she's 36 and it's either as she got older, it happens to some women. As they get older, they become more feminine, they learn how to talk to men, ask good questions. Because if she was, the way she's speaking, if she was this smart, the way all the years before she was 36, the question would be, how come no guy, was able to wife her up, especially since she said she was raised to be a wife, because she's 36 and, she's being honest that time is running out. So it begs the question, did she learn all these things as she got older? Or there's a reason why she has never been wifed up if she's as good as she seems to be? Good question.
Okay. Okay.
So you asked her, does she have any kids? Do you have any kids?
No, I don't. I do not.
Do you have kids?
Okay, no kids over there either.
I think she may go with
The pressure.
Yeah.
she may go with
Say-
him.
I mean, based off of what you said about your upbringing, I kind of have an idea of, how you are, but I'd ask because I don't want to, would you consider yourself high maintenance?
Good question. That's a yes.
You should have taken the microphone when you didn't have no questions.
That's a yes.
Well, what is high maintenance to you?
See, there, I found it. I found the reason why she's 36 and single. There, right there. And remember, she talked about traveling. Guys, traveling isn't cheap. When a woman says she does traveling for fun, on average, the cheapest you're going to find for traveling or a vacation, you're going to spend at least $1,500 on the cheap end. And we're talking about maybe you go to DR for a few days, you go to Mexico for a few days. But if they're going international, the price raises to all the way $3,000, $5,000. So she knows what high maintenance is. She's trying to play gymnastics right now with the words, right? But we all know what that means. That means she's an expensive woman. And traveling is expensive. So now I know why she's single. I just found it. I cracked the code. Let's go.
I mean, just above and beyond in every aspect.
Are you above and beyond?
See, red flag. She didn't answer his first question. She asked him, she turned the question back to him. And now he answered the question. And you know what she did? She quickly turned the question. She fired him another question before she even answered the first question. Now I know why she's 36 and single. Like I told you, she was talking a good game the whole time, but now I found out the whole time. She's very big-headed. In other words, she's in a relationship, she's going to be going back and forth with you. Because a feminine woman would have answered the first question and that's it. Or if she gives you the question back, and you answer, she's going to go straight ahead and answer the first question. But now she's turned the guns towards him. He's the one supposed to be asking the questions. I found it. Oh, yep.
I'd say I am, but I'm just saying, like, is there a down to earth side, or is it like expense all the time? You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
So
Is there a balance?
what I would say is this.
She's
I am
expensive.
okay. I grew up comfortable. I had almost everything that I wanted. It's not a flex. It's because the monetary value is low. We can afford for those things, you know. So it's very relative. I would want to have everything I want in the world. Do you have everything you want in the world?
No, I do
Yeah.
not.
We cannot have everything we want in the world. So that's the answer.
See, she didn't answer his first question, which was, are you high maintenance? I hope you guys caught that. She skipped the whole thing. She didn't answer it. So that should be a red flag. See, I told you I would find out why she's 36, single, but talks a good game. Got it. Oh my goodness. She's like, and remember, she talked about traveling. Any woman who mentions travel, all I hear is expenses because it's not cheap.
Okay. All right, cool. We'll leave it at that.
I hope he
so
pops
it
his
is
balloon.
time to pop a balloon.
Right.
He should pop his balloon
Yes.
if he's
Yeah.
smart.
Oh, you're
Go.
popping? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. This guy is smart. He gets
All
it.
right. Why'd you end up popping?
He gets it. He gets
The
it.
age came about,
Right.
but I said, let me stick it out and try to get a feel for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to go off just that. And I don't know. I just don't feel like
It's back.
yeah, between us. You know what I'm saying? You see, I'm looking deep in your eyes. I'm trying to get that feel for you, but I just couldn't really get that connectivity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
No, that was because when he asked the maintenance question, her energy changed. She didn't answer the question and straight away started firing him questions. That is the whole I didn't feel the spark. Because men are easy, are simple. If she had simply answered that question and said, even if she lied and said, I'm very low maintenance, he would keep his balloon. But he gets it because he's an experienced man. He gets it. Some of you guys may not get it, but one day you will get it.
That's all.
Okay. Okay. Now, is he someone that's your type?
Like I said, they're all good-looking young gentlemen. So yes, he will be.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, cool. Well, let me have you scoot that way. Scoot on over, scoot on over. Let me have you come on up here with us real quick. Let's see if we got a match. All right. Do you guys have any final question between the two of you? Just one?
I mean, the way she's looking at him, look at her. I don't like the way she's looking at him, and he doesn't seem confident. Look the way he's looking at her. Yeah, this is not going to be a match. If it is a match, I don't expect it to go so far because I'm sure he was listening when the other guy was asking her about being high maintenance. So she's a good-looking woman, curves, thick in all the right areas. So as men, we usually tend to go for that. But if you sit down and think about it, she's thinking about it right now. I don't think he finds her attractive. I don't think she finds him that attractive. Look at the way she's looking at him. And she's going to pick up on the fact that he's not being confident. He's not making eye contact. I think she wanted the guy who just popped the balloon. But let's see. I could be wrong. But regardless, even if they match, I don't think it will go anywhere.
If you don't have one, that's okay as well.
He's not confident at all.
No, I don't have no questions.
He's not looking at her
Do
very
you have any
well.
questions?
She's going to pop his balloon.
No, I don't.
Okay.
But I
It's a no.
might have to pop.
Shit! Oh my fucking god! I'm a genius. I didn't watch this show. This show is new. I didn't watch it. Oh my god! I'm good. I'm fucking good. Oh my god! I could see the way she was looking at him, and he wasn't making eye contact. I could tell. Like, oh my goodness! I called this shit.
All right. Why are you popping?
No reason.
Just because he was not initially my first pick,
Okay.
but he does look good. He does look great.
She wanted him, but he
Thank
didn't
you.
want
Have
her.
your head back.
And the way this
So
guy is
who
dressed,
was your first pick?
him,
Since you said that, I gotta ask now.
him, probably.
Someone taller.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, this guy,
only like-
maybe.
Maybe amongst these two gentlemen.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all of the balloons popped, but we do thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, guys.
And remember, before she says she doesn't care if a man is tall or not, now she's saying someone taller. So she's 36. Now we know the reason why she's single.